I am going into a personal reading. Just tell you, this is a workplace relationship. And you definitely have some deceptive individuals that are here. They are hoping for your downfall, just so you know. But you are being told to keep the strength and to stay. Why? Because this is your passion, this is your love. And this is the thing for you. Keep praying and have some patience. Oftentimes you will get rejected at this place, but this is your passion. Now, if you ultimately just cannot hang, then dip if you need to dip. But the tenure is telling me you need to stay until it's meant for you to leave. In this job, they are going to continue. If you do not get the promotion, they are going to continue to use you and your craft to help others progress up the ladder. Does that make sense? So if Tammy starts tomorrow, we're going to ask you, hey girl, if Tammy starts tomorrow, hey girl. Oh, it's actually going to be like this. You're going to get an email. Hey. Everyone say hey. They don't say good morning, great day, greetings. Hey. Hey is for horses. Get better with your salutation. Hey. Happy day. We have a new person that's going to be starting. Tammy will be starting tomorrow. And we want to make sure that she shadows you. This is the cycle. We want to make sure that she shadows you for onboarding, so we can get things together. You the emperor, because you've been there the longest. You got all the beans and the tea, and we want to make sure that she learns how things are supposed to go. Be careful with that. That can also be deceptive. Okay. Why can it be deceptive? Because sometimes when people do those things, they're trying to replace you. So be careful in your form of communication with these people and how you go back and forth in your communication, because nothing can be deleted. Nothing can be deleted. In fact, when we send messages back and forth, we are sending messages back and forth to actually trap you. And we want to trap you in your words, because words can either be aggressive, they can be humiliating, they can be a form of harassment. Okay? Specific words, especially if you're using capitalizations or please or first of all. So you need to watch how you communicate in these emails. And furthermore, if you can, refrain from communicating as best as you can with emails. So you have email, it seems like it's some kind of email from a cycle, and it seems very deceptive. Take your time in responding. So type out the response, let it sit there and let it marinate for a moment, and probably step away, go do a break. And when you take a break, walk outside, take your socks off, your shoes, walk in the grass, and when you come back, your thought process is going to be completely different. You're going to delete what you started to type. But make sure you respond before you leave for the end of the day. I'm petty, so I will respond if it's a stank message from this. You'll get a response 5 minutes before it's time for me to leave. That way you can read it and you can be like, what the fuck? And then I'm out of there. Santo. Okay? Don't, it's cold out here. I got my beanie on today. Alright, so, watch your communication. What I'm telling you, what I'm feeling, is watch how you communicate, because all of those things can be used against you. I'm being told to tell you, when I worked for the Department of Justice, we were really big on your paper trail. We wanted you to lose control. Music makes you lose control. It wasn't the music. It was the people that made you lose control. So we want you to go ahead and act the ass and send that stuff in an email, because we're going to print it out. And the next time it comes for a 90-day, 6-month, and the 9-month, we're going to say, what was that? Because you was acting like you was strong. You was acting like I could take down everybody. But listen, this is your money. You want to go on ahead and be strong? You want to go ahead and run your mouth with the swords? Yeah, no. Listen, you're going to fail probation. So just be careful with those kinds of things. There are a lot of workplace affairs that are going on, and they are not intimate. These are individuals that are actually friends and sharing information amongst each other. Whether they go to happy hour, I get happy hour, or they go to lunch together. There are people who break in bread up in here, and they're text messaging. They are friends on social media. All right, that is what I am getting here. All right, let me move some of this stuff. When will there be? Will there be peace? Will there be peace for Miss B? There will be peace. The Queen of Pentacles popped out for you. And in this reading, you are the Queen of... Where are you? The Queen of Wands. I know I messed it up. I'm trying to clear off the board. In this reading, you are the Queen of Wands with all your goodness. Yes, there will be peace. Is this a... Will that psycho lady that we call a supervisor, will she always be there? Will the psycho supervisor always be there? Because, you know, sometimes some people end up disappearing. I'm not saying put no spell on her, but I'm not saying put a spell on her. And sometimes spell casting can inadvertently be done. No, she will not always be there. You can end up saying something and somebody can go boobop, okay? So, 4 of Swords. No, she will not always be there. And when she dissipates, you will retreat like, oh my God, what happened to her? What? So, when people do people dirty, they be losing them jobs, okay? Should Miss B stay there? Does Miss B, should she continue out, rocket, ride the wave, because it's only making her stronger? Yeah, you need to stay there. Because this is this is telling you yes, and it's telling you why. Girl, I'm reading your stuff. This is the 10 of Pentacles. You make good money at your job. If you leave your job, you will feel like, because you're used to the income coming in, if you have not saved or if you can't extract from your 401k, you will feel like you are left out in the cold. You will feel disheveled. You see how they got them holes in their clothes from the thrift store? You see they got their cane. They got, all of a sudden you got medical issues. So, no, if you don't stay, no, that's fine. You don't have to stay. But you are going to feel disheveled if you leave. Because you're used to a certain amount of income. You're used to this coming in. So, this is, if you don't stay, this is how things are going to go. You're going to feel like you are in poverty. Maybe you won't be, but it's a feeling, okay? It's not just a feeling. It's the money. The money is saying it's not giving. So, if you do stay, you just going to have some shit you got to deal with. Does that make sense? Will Miss B retire from this place? You already have clarity in this situation with the Ace of Swords. You already know you're going to retire from this place. You already know you're going to have to get some thicker skin. You're probably going to have to wear long sleeves every day, okay? Throw some sage up underneath your long sleeves. Don't listen to me. Oh, I'm getting there. I asked, will you stay at this place? There's clarity in yes, but then there will also be a no. So you will end up leaving. I don't know when. Because you see the tower? This was behind it. I said yes because you got clarity. So there's a certain time frame in how long you're going to stay at this job. Okay? So if this is for anybody else in addition to Miss B. So this confirmation that even though she has you're going to leave. You have clarity. You're going to stay. It's just a matter of time before you leave. When she leaves, is that the department or the place itself? Will she leave the full place itself? Because I'm getting, you got the Queen. Girl, look at you mirroring and shouting yourself. You came out again saying yes. You're going to leave this place. The 10 of Cups for the ultimate. You're going to make look, the 3 of Wands. This is confirmation. You're going to get a promotion or a job that is better. Either in another department, but in the company. So, I don't know how big this place is, but it's going to be something else. Or perhaps you take, perhaps you take her job. I don't know. So, that is, let's go into, we're going to move that over. You alright, Dottie? I didn't even shout anything out. I was thinking in my head. sooner than you expect, this lady will be gone. Just remember what I said. This lady, whoever this lady is, this is a supervisor. She's a psycho. Very deceptive. And she is very much shady at doing her job. She will not be there much longer. Sooner than you expect. That's what I got with that, sooner than you expect. Alright? When will this promotion happen? When will this promotion happen? And the promotion within the company. Promotion within the company. Promotion within the company. Promotion within the company. When will the promotion within the company happen? Sometime in the spring. Create space for it to happen sooner. So sometime in the spring, create space for it to happen sooner. Alright, so get yourself ready. At the bottom of the deck, we have within 3 months. So no longer than 90 days. Don't force it. Just let it happen. Old girl got to dip first. So she got to go kaput. She has to go first. I don't know if she's the older lady. So I don't know if she's going to croak. But I just know she ain't going to be there. Like, persona non grata. It's going to be like you was like, bye. I don't know. So, I don't know if that's an OG, but she will be kapooey. She will be not a factor. That sounds so nasty. That's not what I was trying to do. But, and we're not sending no bad juju. I'm just saying, okay? So that's your work reading. Now I'm going to go into, let me clear the platform here. You got a lot going on. And continue to remain strong. Because nothing can break you. You've been there for quite some time now. You told me that. I didn't, I think I said that in the cards. I probably have to go back and look when I review it. But just know that you've been there before. This is not the first time you've dealt with a cycle. And that you need to be, girl, I just noticed that. Did y'all notice that? Y'all ain't even paying. So you saw how many times the Queen of Wands came out? Did y'all see that? She came out here with the yes or the no's. And I'm going to show you. Hold on. Now, I pulled out some cards for... This is confirmation, so you better accept this reading. I pulled out some cards for you in regards to you. I shuffled those, right? Now, I'm going to explain what I'm getting into right now so you can know what I'm talking about. Let me just put these away real quick. We will reshuffle our cards for our lunch break. It's not a lunch break yet. The girl was late because I was fooling around with y'all last night. Okay. Y'all ready for it? I'm going to explain it to you right now. So, in the tarot, we went through the tarot. And we brought out that you were a creative being. And then I believe I was in the tarot. And then I went into my Voodoo Spirit Box deck. And I pulled out these two cards. And I was talking about people. Like, they'll be coming up in here with no foolery. And I pulled that out with the Mambo, which is the Queen of Wands. That's you, girl. I didn't even know it. And I said, we're going to be defensive. I was saying I was going to be defensive. But this let me know that you are defensive. This is about you. These ain't even look. And I pulled them. I just pulled them out of the deck. I did not shuffle them out. And I put them here. Like, be gone. So, you going to pray this lady away. That's what that is. You're going to pray this lady away. When I pulled this card out, that's what I pulled it out. And immediately when I saw it, I was like, yeah, be gone. But you look at, you see how she's praying? She's doing more than praying. But I'm getting prayer. Okay? Now, when you do these things, do not be defensive. But you came out 3 times. And this one was very unintentional, okay? So that's just confirmation to you that this is your story. And there's going to be an ending. But it's not going to be exactly what you expect. I think that lady is going to go Kapuli. Take Kapuli how you want to take it. I don't know. I just keep hearing. Another one bites the dust. And another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Ow! That's what I'm... I don't know what kind of dust that is. But ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Show me the man the woman can trust. I don't know what you take that as. That you take that, okay? Alright, we're doing a personal reading. Give me a minute. We're closing out Miss B's reading. These are Rebel deck cards. Let me do a shuffle in front of you. Oh, Miss B, Miss B. Okay, these are going to be a little bit cutthroat. One is telling you, stop complaining. One says shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bullshit. The other one says you are not the center of the universe. Alright, here we have it. Shame, regret, and guilt. Those are just bull S. Forgive and let it go. So forgive and let go, and then go into prayer. Okay? And then I'm going to show you what else to do, okay? You are not the center of the universe. But do know you are obsessing. Even though we know that this is here, stop obsessing. Don't think about it no more. Let it go when you go into prayer. This is very important. I know she doing spell casting. You can do your own spell casting through prayer. Your spell casting in prayer for healing and for Jesus Christ to take over the situation. Okay? But you got to make sure you are not defensive with this Two of Swords when you do it. Okay? Direct message me. I'm doing a focused reading right now. Get over yourself and pull your stuff together. Help people. Give back. Do some good things for humanity. So go volunteer somewhere. Go to an old folks home. A senior citizen apartment complex where they have the little resource room, you know, where the OGs be in there chilling and kicking it. Go up in there, play some charades with them, some checkers, some cards, bingo. Go play bingo with the OGs. Get into your Google and type in bingo for your city and where you live. Go play bingo with the OGs. That help? I'm just a vessel. That was gonna come out. We're gonna take a detox. Drink a smoothie and unfriend that some people. So whoever you're talking to at work that you think is a friend, these are not friends. These are just co-workers. You probably have one that may be true and legit, but she loose lips. I said that earlier. Loose lips sink ships. I didn't know what I meant by that. Well, I knew what I meant, but I didn't know that was really pertinent. This card is telling me with that unfriend person, you know, often because we go to work and we work with people, we think that this is our friend because you see them every day, but they got loose lips just like you do, okay? But the problem is their loose lips are with other coworkers who are in a higher position than them, and people gossip at work. They're just humans like us, but it's loose lips, okay? So stop talking to this person and go back into being, good morning, how are you? And they're going to tell the other person, she acted weird. And when that happens, expect the 8 of Wands to come through because they expect to be temperature checked. Okay? When you start acting weird, we want to make sure you're not going to set the building on fire. Stop talking. Is that to me? We want to make sure you're not going to set the building on fire. What is that? Shut your mouth and listen. So that's listen to observe the environment. Stop talking and observe the environment. Okay? Alright, let me see if I can get 2 more for you so we can close this out. Hope that this has helped for... Ooh, girl. Alright. Spend time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Stop texting. Stop, what did I say? Stop texting. Stop stalking. Stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. So, Stop talking to the person at work, whoever you're talking to while you're away. You know when you off work and you send somebody a message and you're just like, how's it going? Or you want to know what's going on in the office. Don't do that. Don't care. Once them 8 hours or 7.5, I don't care. This person is not your friend. Do not message. And these messages are also footprints. You know, in today's form of employment, they use your social media. They also use text messages. They screen capture that shit and that gets printed out and it gets used in these court cases, in unemployment cases. All of that gets used, especially if they think you somebody aggressive, okay? So just know that. This person, I'm going to tell you first, it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You are a grown adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So stop venting to whoever you are venting to at work. I'm getting venting. That is someone you are venting to. Eat some vegetables. Eat some stuff made by Mother Nature. And last card, more importantly, you need a big hug. Squeeze. That's your reading, girl. Miss B, that is your reading, okay? So, no more venting. Let it go. This is not, no more venting. Venting is great, but vent when you go into prayer. OG right here, when you go into prayer, vent that way in prayer. Vent in prayer, and then let it go. And don't talk to that person. Talk to the person. Just know when you do talk to them, they are definitely going to let the OG know, the psycho lady. Ooh, she acting weird today. Just know that that's coming, alright? Does that make sense? Direct message me, okay? Alright, let me go into